And there's, in some areas, kind of a misperception that A21 applies to assistance awards and grants, but it doesn't apply to contracts. And we're here to tell you today that's not true. A21 applies to all federal awards, grants, or contracts. So first of all, I want to make sure that people understand that the A21 guidelines are applicable to grants and contracts. So that in that case, they're the same. Where you really get into the differences, we talked about the letter of credit draws that we make, and I can tell you at Michigan we have in excess of 3,000 active federal awards. Probably 80 to 85% of those are on letters of credit. So we have 2,500 that we just make that draw every month, and we go on our merry way. The differences on these contracts, they're typically cost reimbursable. You have to bill them. And that's where the big difference comes in from a financial perspective. So when we get a contract in our house, the first thing we do is have the people look through the agreement and say, okay, it's a cost reimbursable contract. When do we have to bill? Do we bill on a month lag basis? Hopefully that's about what we get. I'm hoping it's not a quarterly lag, so the university is floating all those expenses. But that's probably the first big difference. Then, of course, you get into fixed price agreements. And that's when I, call my friend Lisa in the department and say, okay, this is based on deliverables or certain milestones. And quite frankly, as an accountant, I don't know if you've hit those yet. So that's when we start working with the departmental folks to let us know. So, the big difference in the contracts from the financial perspective is how do you get the money back in the house? Just because we have authorization doesn't mean we have the cash. So we always want to, look into that.